But yeah, awesome. So, all right. So I guess I'll just start with like what brought you guys together. Like, how'd you guys form this group or this band?
Well, Drew and I played in a band together before, a few years ago, and I don't know, maybe like a year ago we just started, just jamming around together. And then in the summertime, he talked to KJ and Matt, and then we all, started playing together as a band.
Right. So like, when did you guys like officially like start doing shows and like setting up gigs?
Well, our first show was in December.
Yeah.
But we started actually playing together and like practicing and stuff in August, like end of August.
Have you guys traveled like outside of Richmond to do shows? Like,
our old band did, but we haven't started anything like that yet.
Nothing like Nova or.
No, I mean, we'll probably start. I mean, we've only played like 3 shows, right? I mean,
so you guys are like
we're like fairly new.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. Because I've been asking around people. I was like, do you know this band we call this Courage? They're like, no, I've never heard of them.
Yeah.
I was like,
we haven't. I mean, we've only played 3 times. So.
Okay. Let's see. I noticed like a lot of your songs pretty much focus around like Richmond and like different like aesthetics that people like you really only find in Richmond. Is it safe to say that a lot of your inspiration comes from this location?
I would say I mean, a lot of things are like super, really personal to me. Dealing with just growing up in Richmond and going to school here and graduating here and becoming an adult here, teaching here. I mean, it's a lot of really personal, issues, but yeah, a lot of it's influenced from here, for sure.
What do you teach?
2nd grade.
Oh, that's cute.
yeah. And Matt teaches 3rd grade, so.
Okay. I noticed at the acoustic show, like a lot of like the other bands were actually like praising you guys for your performance, like Brian Marquise and like Koji. Like, how does that make you feel to like be noticed by people in that genre that are like really big names?
How does it make you feel?
It was really awesome. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of a weird feeling also, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I tried to talk to Mac Arsenic from Lost for Words for like a minute, and I was like starstruck, and I've already met him like once before.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine just like getting praise from.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely super exciting to have like influential people praising your music and what you're writing. But then you find out how normal dudes they really are too.
Right.
So,
Right. Does your music have like maybe like a message you're trying to get across to your listeners? Anything in particular?
I mean, I think overall, one of the things that I've always focused on is like trying to, we play for like a variety of crowds, but trying not to be like negative on stage, trying to be positive. I personally don't like to like cuss on stage just because, I know we have a variety of listeners, and I don't want to portray anything that, of course, working with younger people too, you want to definitely reach them, and if they need messages, you don't want to give them like a negative message, but
right.
I would say overall it's just kind of like growing up and seeing people change and kind of trying to stay convicted in what you believe in, and don't feel like you have to change because you get older. We talked about this when we formed, and we've loved pop punk since both of us were really young. and just becoming adults. You don't have to stop doing that stuff because you have a life or because you have a full-time job. And that's really the message that I want to try and portray is, everybody thinks you have to stop doing something because you're older. But
right. I think maybe kind of like the stigma of pop punk is like a lot of people say, "Oh, that's just for teenagers. That's just for kids." Like, what do you say to people that think that? Because I hear that a lot. Even my editor came up to me after she listens to you guys, or she listened to you guys on I guess like they found it through their Facebook or through your all's Facebook page. She had someone that said, "You're listening to pop punk? Like, aren't you old for that?" But what do you say to people like that, or what do you think?
I mean, I don't know. Because, I mean, all of my friends are my age, like, in their mid to late 20s, and they all still listen to pop punk, and they all still go to pop punk shows, and all the bands that I love, like pop punk bands like Newfound Glory, they're like almost 30, and they're still playing pop punk, and, and when you go to their shows, it's just a variety of ages.
Right.
Kids in high school listen to them, and then people with, like, kids that are, like, 30 still listen to them and still go to their shows. I mean,
I guess you're always going to find that those people who are just like, have an issue about everything.
Yeah, I mean, you look at people that, this may be pushing it or stretching a little far, but I mean, if it's part of what you like and what you love and who you are, I mean, you look at people that eat people eat applesauce. I mean, applesauce is a baby food for babies. So if we want to go there, I could say, well, you eat infant food.
Sure.
But if it's part of who you are and what you love, I mean, there's, and you're sincere about it, then how can it be wrong to do what
I have to remember that one, applesauce. That's kind of funny.
I mean, people can play that game all day, but I mean, people like to play like, it's the same way with like skateboarding. You see like an adult skateboarding, and you're like, oh man, what is that? Skateboarding's for teenagers. Like, people just want to stigmatize things and make things. I mean, it's whatever.
The question I had for Matt was, I noticed like he was playing cello at the show last week. And
we can call him. He
called. I'll put him on speakerphone.
Sure.
Let you ask him.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to answer for him. Plus, he's probably really bored at this conference. I bet.
Hey, Drew.
Hey, Matt.
What's up, man?
Hey, man. I got you on speaker, and he has a question tailored to you. So I'm gonna let you.
Oh, wait. JJ's on the other line. Do you want to have Ashley call him?
Sure.
I guess.
Here, I'm just gonna set you down. I don't have an iPhone or anything, so you can't like Skype. So, but here. I don't have an iPhone, so you can't like Skype. I can't like set you in a chair, but you're technically here.
No, that's fine.
Okay, I'm just gonna set you on the table.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Matt?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I just had one question to ask you. I noticed for the acoustic show, you were actually playing cello last week, and I remember hearing that like you switched over from playing bass. Did you find that difficult, or was that kind of an easy transition?
Well, it was interesting because coming from like playing bass to figuring out the bass parts on cello, it took a little bit of work. It was fun though.
Hey, I'm gonna put you on
I
speaker.
had to figure there were a lot of parts that didn't
I
work.
was just talking to Matt right
So I worked with Ashley and Drew and KJ, and we figured out some cool things to do that might sound cooler on cello than bass. But yeah, it was fun.
Awesome. Let's see. I only have like a couple other questions.
Can you hear KJ? Yes, no.
I guess since you guys are pretty recent, you guys don't plan. Are you guys like recording anything now, or are you guys just strictly like writing songs?
I mean,
Oh, yeah,
right
yeah,
now
me?
we're
I'm kind of asking the collective group.
Just everybody? Okay, so I'm on Speakfuck.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, right now we're
Yeah, I think
writing.
we're planning on recording this summer. At my house. We're setting up like a studio thing. And we're gonna try to lay some tracks down, try to put out like a 10 song. I think we're shooting for like a 10 song CD.
So we're recording a full length this summer.
Basically.
Yes. Because we have summers off.
Well, you two do.
And because we'll have a lot of songs.
Because we'll have 10 songs.
Yeah.
So we're gonna record all of them.
I'm gonna have a lot of songs.
Okay.
Thanks, Kate.
So, have you guys like, I don't know, has like anyone come up to you like in the way of like maybe record labels or anything like that, or have you been searching?
No.
I don't know, Matt. You answer that one. KJ, you answer.
Wait, sorry, I couldn't hear the question.
I have a friend who's like expressed interest in like, or I have a friend who was like, hey, I have this other friend who's doing this label and looking for things. You should get in touch with them. They're looking to do things with people, but I don't know if we're like ready at this point to like really do anything. And if we were, we would need to. I think before we look for anything, I think we should have stuff to like send to people or to like have all together. I think at this point we're still kind of in a really early stage. But once we're able to have once we have the CD out or like done this summer, I think that'll really help make our like image a little bit more like professional looking than just being four people that are just playing together every few weeks.
Okay, sounds good. I guess my last question is like for people who haven't heard of you guys and want to maybe learn more about you or how they can find out more about where you guys are playing, where can they go? Like, is there a website or?
Well, we have Facebook
Mm-hmm.
We have Pure Volume.
and Pure Volume. And Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram. What else do we have,
Put our
KJ?
Instagram name on there.
Do you have Twitter? No.
Matt knows more. Matt, what are we gonna have in the recent?
I couldn't hear the question. What was the question?
Where can people find more information about the band?
Where can people find more information about the band?
Yeah.
Well, so we have a Facebook page, but we actually have two right now. I think we're gonna get rid of one because Drew set up one and KJ set one up. But we're gonna whittle that down to one. We also we're gonna put whenever we record songs, I think we're gonna put them on Bandcamp and Pure Volume and our Facebook page.
Okay.
And we also have an Instagram. KJ knows about that, though. I don't know about it.
Is it all?
Instagram name is We Call This Courage. It's all one